Part 5. The reweaving. Raina didn't tell anyone what she saw. Not Mimi, not her therapist, not even Ms. Geneva, who probably already knew. Some things weren't meant for proof. They were meant for practice. That's what the woman in blue had shown her. Not a haunting, but a repattering. The circuit and the root. One didn't erase the other. They braided. Still, Raina kept the candle suit and the circuit mapping thumb drive in the same silk pouch, tucked now under her pillow. And every night, she listened to the hum, not as a warning, but as a language. She went back to work after a week. The UI team welcomed her with boxed donuts and a backlog of software bugs. The world hadn't ended. The platforms hadn't paused. But something in her had. She no longer viewed code the same way. Variables weren't just logic gates. They were legacies. Empty fields didn't mean absence. They meant someone was hiding, or buried, or waiting to be named again. One afternoon, while testing a beta interface for a digital memorial garden, she added an undocumented function to the back end, a live thread seeded with unsearchable ancestor tags, and visible to users, but not to those who knew. She called it /Althea. Back at home, Raina started placing mirrors on her walls again, but with copper wiring laced behind them. Not plugged into the grid, just grounded with herbs and charred cedar. Circuit meets circle. The integration wasn't pretty. It wasn't meant to be. Her apartment smelled like solder and sage. She learned to live with it. Miss Geneva called it a woven perimeter. "You ain't trying to keep things out," she said one day. "You learning how to let the right things in." The day the power went out again, Raina didn't panic. It was 2:11 a.m. She sat at the center of her home, all mirrors angled inward. Red and blue candles lit. Jen Trace had deleted her account, called it an internal audit. She didn't care. Alethea was no longer in the system. She was in the wiring, in the air, in Raina's hands. The lights stayed off, but the mirrors glowed. The hum returned. This time, in harmony.